Here's another story that I want to bring up and kind of, we think, puts a bow on his career, although I'm not so sure. And I'll tell you that I think until the opening ceremonies take place in Tokyo, or actually probably once the Olympic trials for the 2020 Olympic Games are completed, and Michael Phelps did not participate and did not qualify, will then, only then, will I believe that Michael Phelps is not coming back to compete in Tokyo. But for now, he says he's done. And if it is over for him, what a fantastic Olympic career Michael Phelps had, right? Look at those, 23 gold medals, as we saw on the cover of Sports Illustrated. We saw where he had them all hanging from his neck, which I kind of think has to put some strain on your neck, right? I mean,
I think he can handle it.
I got to think that's got to be pretty heavy, but you saw him with his arms extended too and having all those medals. Just a fantastic story, especially personally for him, to come back from rock bottom at one point, being pulled over for DUI, having to go to rehab, and it really helped straighten out his life, as well as having a child. And his perspective on life changed completely from there, and then he decided one more time, let's make a run for some gold medals there in Rio. And thankfully for him, he helped overshadow some ugliness there involving the U.S. swimming team because of Ryan Lochte.
Right. I look back at last year, and I almost think the Lochte stuff was a bigger story, unfortunately, because the negative stuff gets more play. But, I mean, you look back at Michael Phelps and what he has done, you're talking about one of the all-time great athletes ever, I mean, in sports history. So it was a phenomenal run to see. When you're watching an individual dominate the way that he does and has, I mean, that is something, it's just magnificent.
Right.
To me, there's really no other words to describe it. I mean, we can use the word dominant, and we've overused it at times.
Correct.
But he truly dominates his sport, and all those gold medals, it was a great story to see.
And he also gave us the Phelps face. Remember that?
Yeah.
For one of the races, Chad Leclos of South Africa was trying to intimidate Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
No, it doesn't
Couldn't
work.
happen.
I don't think you can intimidate that guy.
Phelps just had that mean mug look on him, and he was ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Memes everywhere were.
Oh yeah,
were
absolutely.
born.
Oh man, it just blew up on social media.
Yeah, of course.
I remember we were talking about it for days back in Chicago on the morning run when it was there.